Hi, this is Robert with Robert's Reviews channel, and you want to know the best item I ever bought on Amazon? It's a book, The 5 Love Languages. So I don't know if you all remember this, but Amazon used to sell just books. I know, shocking. Years and years ago, when I first started buying from Amazon, they were pretty much the online bookseller, and that was what they were known for, and they have changed into something totally different. Obviously, they're still a great outlet for books and stuff. So I'm going to go over this book here, and the book is called The 5 Love Languages, and it's Gary Chapman, and I'm going to read some stuff, so I'm probably going to need my glasses for this one. This book, it's about love and how people communicate it. So I think it's really important for everybody to understand this kind of stuff, and I have loaned copies of this book out and given copies to people, friends and family that I think would benefit from it. Sometimes you get them back, sometimes you don't. So I've bought a couple of different copies brand new, and also this one itself actually came from the thrift store. They're really easy to spot when you go to the thrift store, so there's things that I look for when I'm going to the thrift store, and this is one of them. You just kind of run through there and boom, oh, there's that book, and grab it and take it home with you. Of course, I do pay for it, but that's another story. So anyway, I'm going to go over this really quick, and just going to run through the table of contents so you kind of get an idea of what the book is about. What happens after, what happened to love after the wedding? Chapter 1. Then chapter 2 is keeping the love tank full. 3, falling in love. 4 starts with the individual love languages, and the first one is words of affirmation, then quality time, receiving gifts, acts of service, physical touch. Then the next chapter is discovering your primary love language, basically what it is. You helps self-analyze. Love is a choice. Love makes the difference. Loving the unlovely. Children in love languages. A personal word study guide. So when I read through this, I think about it, it doesn't really cover the dating phase in a relationship, which is when you first get to know someone or first meet someone and everything is new. And I think that the primary thing is that when you're dating, you're doing a lot of these love languages all the time. So you're really doing all 5 of them, and you really don't know which one is effective, but you're just trying to cover all the bases and impress this person. So let's just take words of affirmation, for example. You're going along and saying, oh, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're sweet, whatever you may be saying to the other person. Then the second one, quality time. You're going out on dates, you're spending time together, going to the park, whatever you may be doing. And in my case, fishing. Yeah, I thought that was going to work, but until the granddaughter came along, just a joke. Receiving gifts. You give gifts like jewelry and flowers and things like that. Acts of service. You open the door, you volunteer to take the dog for a walk or take out the garbage when you leave the house. That kind of stuff. Physical touch. Holding hands, kissing, and petting, and whatever else is in that category. So you're doing all these things in the dating phase. But in the marriage phase, some of these things get lessened over time to almost nothing. And that, I think, really covers a main reason why people fall out of love, I guess. It's really important to identify what the other person really needs in the relationship and make sure that you're going the extra effort to give that to them. in my case, because with my marriage now, I have identified that before we got married, so I kind of know, the basics of what to do. And that doesn't mean that I'm saying that I'm perfect at it. I'm saying that my wife enjoys quality time and physical touch and these things. As long as I'm making sure that I do these things, she understands that I love her. But she also recognizes that my love language, acts of service, is different and is willing to receive those on her level as me showing her that I love her. So when I do something for her, like I get up and make coffee for her, she takes that as it's important, that now she knows that she's important because I've done something for her, and that's how I show. And that doesn't mean that I ignore what she needs, because, while she sees that as me doing something for her because I care, she also needs what she needs to fill her love tank, as what they would say in chapter 2 here. And this book really outlines how you do these things and how you identify this stuff. And then, of course, then the chapter and with children, and towards the end there, I think that children, and as you grow up, obviously that's how you move forward. Children learn a lot of this stuff. Some of it could be hereditary or genetic, but mostly how love is communicated to you when you're a child is how you will communicate love when you grow up. So sometimes, it may be different from one to the other. But really, I think the biggest thing here is understanding. Now, like I was saying before, is that I really identified the things. And if it was 100% quality time, I don't know. I don't think it would work out for me for a relationship, because all quality time is really hard for me to do. I'm in my own little bubble sometimes. And so if that's the only thing, if the person only needs that, it would fail. And that's primary reason that some of my previous marriages failed. Marriage and relationships, failed, is because I just could not give enough quality time. And that's just a kind of a weakness for me. So it's nice to have these other things be an important factor, because then it can be, worked on together. And like I said, if it was acts of service, if I could identify, that, it's like this is automatic. But you have to make sure that it's something that you can do. And that's where my biggest takeaway from this book is. But also knowing to make sure that you maintain and keep that other person's love tank full. So, without a doubt, to wrap this up, this is the best item that I have ever bought and have ever bought on Amazon. And I would recommend this to anyone. So, if you're walking down the aisles of the thrift store and you see this book in the pile, buy it. If you are an ebook person, it's available on ebook for the Kindle, or however you do that on Amazon. I don't really do ebooks, but you can always pick up a copy. And like I was saying, it's just an excellent value. The sticker price on this one is $10.99. I don't know exactly what it's going for currently, but you can check out the link below and take a look and see if it's right for you. I say everybody needs a copy of this book. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.